A very good day to all of you, friends. Today, I'll be talking about interviewing skills. So, interviewing skills is a very important set of skills, but they are not primary as such. Basically, they will depend upon the personality you project, your basic communication skills, your command over the language in which you are going to appear for the interview, and your knowledge of the subject about which the interview is on, and then of course the skill set you possess as far as the job you are interviewing for, the skills you possess, the knowledge you possess, and the way you express it and the way you project it, of course depending on your communication skills and your presentation skills as well. So today I'll, this will be a series of talks, and today I'll be presenting you with how to present yourself, how to introduce. This is the first segment of how to introduce yourself in an interview in the best possible manner. So if the experts or the panel allows it beforehand, you should prepare a PowerPoint presentation. Especially in an online interview, it'll be very effective. Even in offline interview, if it's permissible, please prepare a PowerPoint presentation which will help you to introduce yourself. Now, what does a PowerPoint presentation do? First of all, it is going to give you a structure. It is going to make you ponder upon your own achievements. It'll give you a structure. It'll give you an anchor point from where you can talk. So what you can do is that you can divide your interview, interview of introducing yourself in the interview into basically 4 segments. First segment is going to be your career profile. Your career profile will include your educational qualifications. Other than your educational qualifications, any important diploma courses or any training programs you've attended, or any other skills you've learned, certified skills you've learned. So that will be your career profile, the first part. Then your career profile will include your previous experience in the organizations which you've worked for. You can have them, you can put the basic facts on the slide, but you should, when you're talking, the content, in terms of the content, when you're talking about it, that is the time that you should project your own personality. You should project your confidence, your attitude, and your your personal attributes also. You should weave within. For example, let's say you are presenting your educational qualifications. So it simply won't help if you state that I'm from so and so school, and I'm from so and so college, and I'm from so and so university, and this is my degree, and these are my marks. No, this is not what you're supposed to do. When you have the factual information related to your qualifications is on the slide. The people can see. You don't need to read out, but you can introduce where you were born, and your childhood, a little bit about your childhood, a little bit about your city of origin, and your little bit about your culture, your religion. You can interweave in between the qualifications. And please do not forget to mention any awards, medals, or any certificates of appreciation, or whatever you have achieved along with that. Then the second part would constitute your experiences. Now, in the job experiences also, you don't need to give in terms of so and so organization for so many months and all those. No, talk about the experiences. Talk about what you learned during those, and what were your major accomplishments, or even from failures, how did you come out of your failures? Don't only talk about rosy things or positive things. How did you meet the challenges? Initially, if you failed, then how did you come out of that situation, and how did you emerge stronger from that situation? Then afterwards, talking about that, then you come to the latest organization which you've worked for and the contribution in that organization. उस पे आप specific focus करेंगे. You will specifically focus on that. The reason being that your latest contributions they will be more interested in. And then they may ask you, why are you, not satisfied in that job, or why do you want to change, or why do you want to move into this new position? So for that also you should have a ready reply. And then friends, after that I think you can move on to um, if there are no special skills which you want to talk about, or any other special accomplishments, or any other strong points you want to mention, then you can straight away come to your vision for the future. Your vision for the future, okay? So, in the vision for the future, you have to talk about first your 5-year plans, and then after 5 years, then your long-term vision for the future. And not only do you have to mention the vision, but you have to also mention that what kind of sub goals or smaller steps you have planned, and what concrete actions you will be taking in your near future to basically achieve those goals. And last but not the least, why they should hire you for this particular job in this particular organization, and what is your USP for this organization. What do you plan to contribute? You should have read up their website. You should have read up their proper details, even about your bosses, people, the interview panel. If you know, or you know that those will be the expected people in the interview panel, then you must read up those, and you should be prepared with those answers, and why they should hire you, and what are your strong points, and how do you deal with your weaknesses, etc. And friends, be confident, be calm. Do not stress yourself on the day of the interview. Do not read up too much on the day of the interview. Basically, they don't expect you to by heart or learn things. You have to basically project your personality. They will see how calm you are in terms of a difficult situation. When they ask you the tough questions, when they, let's say, kind of grill you, how do you react? Are you calm? Are you composed? So keep a light smile. Not too much of smile also is not good. Dress appropriately. It should be a formal attire, um, comfortable but formal attire, online or offline interview, a neat and a clean overall look, and a light smile, a pleasant smile, not too grinny. And don't beyond a point, do not counter what they are saying. To some extent you should have the confidence to maintain your position. And once, if an expert is really insisting upon uh, a particular point, you should not become rigid with your own viewpoint, because there are no right or wrong answers. Please remember this. There are always multiple realities and multiple possibilities. So please remember that also. Then lastly, let them do the talking also. That's a good way to pass the time also. Listen to them, take their criticisms in a very positive way, and tell them that you're willing to improve, you're willing to change, uh, not compromising on your basic values or ethics, but you're willing to change and adapt to the change. And you are a good follower also, you're a good listener also, and you are a good leader also. So you have to show yourself as a good follower and a good listener. तो उनकी बात को you must give them a proper hearing. बड़े ध्यान से सुनिए. If on a question you're confused, don't get panic. Just take your time, take a deep breath, and tell them that you need a time to little time to think upon it, and then think very carefully and answer. Then one more thing, you're not expected to know everything under the sun, so don't get panicked कि मुझे ये नहीं आता. If you do not know a thing, you've not read it up, don't cook up answers there. You'll sound foolish. It's better to acknowledge that this particular part you're not aware of. So I hope this video was helpful. Next time I will come up with the PowerPoint presentations also. I have one of mine ready, but I don't want to share my personal one. I'll make one hypothetical one and show it to you, and I'll come up with the presentation skills, and I'll come up with how you counter the questions, how you answer the questions, basically. So all the best, and very nice talking to you. I hope you've liked my interventions. If you've liked them, please give me likes, please share in large numbers, and please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye.